Good morning, everybody. How is everyone this morning? I am chilly, so I've got the sweater on. Well, I'm not sure if it's a sweater or not. It's kind of like a poncho with sleeves. It is store-bought, but I bought it at Goodwill, and I bought it because I want the pattern. Well, I want the idea. So, hello, Isabel and Kathy and Melissa and Margaret. And who else is here with me? Katrina. Hello. Hello, everybody. Kimmie's not here yet, so I am waiting to see her pop in up here. So I'm just waiting for that. Well, thank you, Kathy. I'm looking forward to Crochet Club this afternoon. I'm going to try to do it live. I'm going to make sure everybody there is okay with it, and I'm going to do a members live from there. I was thinking that might be a fun members live each week instead of doing a separate one on Thursday. Good morning, Kimberly. So I am scheduling a visit from Marty from Flossom Crochet. I'm really excited. I'm going to do Wednesday, October 2nd at 8:30 a.m. Upload a thumbnail. Boy, I got this, you guys. I've been doing a bunch of them. I have some really exciting news. Really exciting news. I'm going to make you wait for a minute. Okay, you want to hear my exciting news? I can't stand it. I'm going to wait till you guys tell me how bad you want to hear it because it's really exciting. I can't take it. I'm going to make you wait until you tell me you want to see it or hear it. I can't even take it. Nah, never mind. I'm not going to tell you. I'm kidding. I just want to make sure you guys are listening. So many of you have seen that I'm sending out invitations to my channelversary. That's what I'm calling it. It's my channelversary. It is November 29th. It's a Friday. And I have sent out several invitations already. So it's going to be November 29th at 7 p.m. And Juan just accepted my invitation. Juan the Yarn Addict is going to come to my channelversary. He just RSVP'd. He said he does a live that night, but he's going to pop in afterwards. I'm blown away. Yep. So Juan says he's going to come. Sorry if that let you down for good news, but I'm so excited I can't even stand it. Yeah. Good morning, Catherine. You guys, come on. I can't even take it. So I've got a whole list. I've sent out a bunch of them to you guys already. You asked me for a date and time. It is already scheduled on YouTube, but it is going to be November 29th at 7 p.m. I have it scheduled. I've sent you the links. I'm not done sending out the invitations yet, but oh, you're welcome, Amber. You're welcome. I saw that this morning. I'm like, click. So yeah, it's I'm really excited. I'm super excited. This is really warm. I'm glad I remembered I had this. It's chilly out. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 76 degrees.
58. Margaret, I know you were like the first. Well, I sent it to Juan because I had just emailed him about something else, and then you were the first one. Well, you can have cupcakes with your kiddo on that day with us. It's 7 o'clock at night. So yeah, it's chilly here today, but it's a beautiful day. We are in for one of those picture perfect, beautiful days. Yay, Daddy. Everybody mark your calendars. I'm going to have some giveaways. I'm going to have some games. And no, Margaret, I was not able to get that open. I opened it and it looked like all just numbers and jumbles and whatever, so I couldn't get it open. I tried it for my computer too. I did email you back. So I don't know. If anybody can instant message Kimmie, see if she's having trouble getting in. She's just not here yet. And I'm surprised because she did say, I'm so sorry. You're welcome. Good morning. So I've been playing with some craft ideas for the kids stuff for the fair. And I know I have a year, but you know, years go really quick. So a decoupage box, a jewel box. So I took an old Birds in Bloom magazine and I cut out, well, I ripped out a bunch of different pictures and I put it on there. And this is just the coffee box from my coffee pods. Good morning, Michelle. And so I figured this would, I got to figure out the clasp. But anyway, this would be a really cute idea for the kids. Take less than an hour. It would be dry because we're using glue sticks. So I'm just trying to figure that out. And I also have, I mean, it's really easy. The supplies are really easy. Yes, I rescheduled Bridget for the 24th, Michelle. I sent that. I did Velcro dots, Amber, but the problem is it doesn't line up. Like when you open the box, it tucks right here. So I'm thinking a little button with a string, maybe. I'm not sure. Because I really thought of, I have the Velcro dots. I just peeled one off as a matter of fact. So I'm thinking just a little string and everything. Marianne, do you have a direct link to Kimmie? If you could text her or message her, see if she's coming on today. She is scheduled for this morning. She did confirm yesterday, but I'm just hoping everything's all right. So, Marianne, I thought maybe you fell back to sleep. Good morning, Camille. Good morning. I thought maybe you fell asleep. Now, I can't see how many thummies are on there, so if everybody could please remember to do the thummies, that would be great. Good morning, Monique. Excuse me. So those of you that are just popping on, I have great news that Juan has accepted my invitation to stop by my channelversary. So that'll be fun. Now I'm going to be spending some time working on games to play and giveaways and all sorts of stuff. So that'll be cool. I think a lot of my giveaways will be directly from Amazon. That way I don't have to worry about shipping. I'll just send it from there. Okay. Thank you, Marianne. Yeah. Okay. So we have 19 in and only 11 thummies. So come on, people. Thumbs up. Yeah, maybe she'll message. I don't know. Let me know if she says anything, Marianne, because I know she's been talking about it. You're having meatball subs for breakfast? I mean, whatever. That works. You know, we have cold pizza. Why not meatball subs, right? So, as you can see, I did work a bit more on this, and I did get that side of the room all cleaned up. So I do have one room in my house that's relaxing and completely cleaned out. And well, that's a fib. There's a box right here that needs to be organized. But other than that, everything else is is completely. All right. Thank you, Marianne. Well, life happens. Maybe something's up. So we will just wait and see. But so what I did, was I have like junk drawers. So I took the junk drawers and I emptied them into boxes and then I set them in the other room. So what I'm going to do is take one box at a time, organize them into my drawers, and then do it that way. So they're just random stuff and I don't know. But I label the drawers and I put them in here and it's looking pretty good. I have a drawer of buttons. So this morning I was so chilly. Yeah, mine was a mess too. And I had to get to the point where, oh, you're having a nutty buddy. Yeah, I had one of those yesterday. I have to admit I had one of those yesterday. So you're not in trouble, Margaret. So I'm trying to finally make something out of this yarn. And I was so chilly this morning. I'm like, I want a wrap or something. So of course I'm doing my default that I want to make another poncho. How soft would this be as a poncho? Are you kidding me? This would be really soft as a poncho. Oh, have a good day, Catherine. I hope you feel better. Snuggle up, be warm, and when you're ready for some goofiness. Put brads on. I don't know what that means. So my favorite poncho pattern, it's really so easy and I default to it and I need a new one. But all I do is I chain 72 and then I do rows of half doubles and then I divide it in half and I do points at each point. And it's really that's it. If I don't want to really concentrate on making up a new pattern, I just do a half double because then I know how it works. I know how it goes. And I kind of know how much yarn it's going to take me. It's my default. It's a lazy one, but it's my default. I was going to make up a new one, but I didn't yet. So, I wanted to do a blanket, but I'm like, I just want to wrap it on me and keep it. But I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I am using, Marianne, I've been having so many guests say yes that Tuesday and Wednesday are my guests. I'm using a 4.5 millimeter hook. Good morning, Ruth. Yarn therapy. Lord knows I need that. Yeah. Also, Marianne, I've been doing some weekends too. I really think, Camille, I have decided I am a poncho person. I like them. I want to wear them and they make me happy. So I am officially a poncho person. Poncho person. Ruth, how are you? Good morning. I want to check out, let's go see yarn therapy with Ruth. And there you are. I just subscribed, Ruth. So here's my thought, Ruth. On your description for your channel, it doesn't have your email. I am a poncho girl. Poncho girl. I'm gonna be a poncho girl. Melissa, you did it. You prompted that song. Good morning, Dot Tug. How are you? Morning, Dottie. So Ruth, if you could shoot me an email, I would absolutely love to ask you as a guest on my show. Where is this? There it is. Here's my email. There you go. Driver's lessons. Oh, I tried to teach my daughter to ride a bike and I gave up and had my stepdad do it. And then I tried to teach her to drive a car and it was so much easier. I was terrified. My cold is still holding on tight to me. Okay, so if you could send me an email, that'd be great. Ruth, that'd be cool. If you could send me, if you want. I mean, no. So what's everybody up to this morning? I started yet another poncho. I have 2 of them in the camper that I'm working on. I love them, and I really want one to be my winter coat. So I'm not actually wearing a winter coat. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Ruth. I'm not wearing a winter coat. I've decided I'm going to just wear ponchos. I don't care how cold it gets. Working and lurking, huh, Michelle? All right. At least you're here. Well, eating your sub's good. So, Marianne, I was thinking about you. I went out and I brought in my my large Addy yesterday. True. I absolutely can. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Kimmie, I got you.
Hey. Sorry.
Hi. There you are.
There I
Good
are.
morning.
Good morning. I started, Lori's been sick, and I started feeling sick yesterday, and man, it hit me hard yesterday.
Oh, well, yeah, I've got a cold.
But I'm here.
Now I got a cold that won't let go either, so it is what it is. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. Oh, I'm getting dizzy walking through your house.
Yeah. Let me get to where I'm going.
So everybody's here. We were all checking on you, making sure everything was all right. I knew that Marianne had a direct line to you, so I had her reach out to you.
Yeah. I didn't hear nothing. I was asleep. I was dead to the world. No, I woke up and I looked at my clock to see what time it was, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I jumped up.
Well, at least you're trying to get your coffee. So welcome, everybody. This is Kimmie from the Crochet Cabin. Obviously, most of you know her. I just wanted to introduce in case there's some people that do not know her. So Kimmie, tell us a little bit about your channel. What do you do? How do you hang out? What's going on?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I said, tell us a little bit about your channel. Let us know what's your main thing. What do you do?
Well, it's the crochet channel, but I also do canning videos. People started asking for those. Let me move my finger out.
I'm sorry, did you say canning?
People started asking
videos?
Yeah. Cool. I did some homemade tomato soup the other day, and I was gonna do it, and I put in my community tab if anybody wanted to see me do that and have it canned and stuff. And so quite a few people said yes. So I canned it, and I made the soup. We started with our garden tomatoes and just went from there to the very end.
That's awesome.
And then I have crochet on there. A lot of talking. A lot of talking.
I can
like
relate to
talk,
that.
so
I can absolutely
that's
relate to that. Well, I do appreciate you coming on this morning. I know it's early for some people, but I figured this is the best time to do a coffee because people are getting up and getting ready. So that's why I picked this time. Plus, I'm not stepping on anybody else's toes with them having a live, So I've always wanted to do canning, but I've always been afraid it's just too much of a process. So I just freeze stuff. I'll take my tomatoes, I'll mash them all down, and I'll freeze stuff.
yeah.
Because I'm just too lazy. So, all right, I got a couple questions for you. Let's jump right in. That'll help move this. How did you first get into crochet, and what first put the hook in your hand?
My grandmother. Okay. My grandma taught. I spent a lot of time with my grandparents growing up. I was always at Grandma and Grandpa's house, and I used to watch her. She made the most beautiful doll. And she did. She taught me the basics. I picked it up from there and ran with
Cool. That's really cool. And I'm sorry if you hear my cat meowing in the back. Apparently, he wants my attention. So try to shoo him out of here. You are coming in and out. You're breaking up a little bit. I don't know if it's just me or if it's actually, if anybody else is hearing that, let me know. It might be on my end, but I'm not.
Probably on my end. I live way out in the country, so I don't get good stuff.
Right. So what is your, yeah, they all hear it breaking up as well. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably my internet.
Okay.
Whoa. Right, hang tight.
Sure.
I mean, you can go ahead and talk to me.
Oh, I just want to make sure you can hear. So, your grandmother inspired you to start. You said she was making dolls or doll clothes. I didn't hear that.
Dolls, like pillow dolls. I showed on my channel this bride doll that my grandmother made for my mom, her daughter, and it's beautiful, and you can tell it's old. My mom, she died years ago, and then it came to me. When I go, it'll go to my oldest daughter.
Oh, that's something very, very cherished to have in the family. It's you're lucky you have it. So, what is your yeah, absolutely. What is your very favorite type of crochet project to do? If you sit down and you just want to do something, what do you default to?
Anything wearable, usually.
Oh,
like
yeah?
a tank top. My favorite thing to do is a t-shirt style top.
And you find them easy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's like I say, even the most intricate pattern starts with one stitch. So you just go one stitch at a time.
That is a great theory. Yeah, I love that. I'm going to use that, I think. If you don't mind. I would love that's a great great thing. That's funny.
Is it better now? Can you hear me better?
I could hear you better wherever you just were than here. Like just before you started walking the last time, I could hear you better.
I swear there's a force field around this house. I don't know. Okay. You hear me better right here.
Right. Yeah, I heard you better right there.
It's right in front of my door. Okay.
So, can you share a really challenging project that you worked on and how you overcame it?
I was trying to think of that last night and I couldn't No.
Or how about, was there a project that was really hard for you that you would prefer not to do again, but you made it through it?
That would have probably been my first t-shirt. The first one was rough because I never did one before, and all I ever did before that was blankets. You know, blankets. I did bags and pot holders, that kind of stuff. And then I came across this pattern, and it looked pretty easy. But I mean, it would have been someone who'd done one before, I guess. But
Right.
it was a little challenging because there was a lot of decreases and increases, and I'd never done those before.
Right.
Yeah. So
well, now you look back at it, it's nothing for you, right? Because now they're your favorite.
Right.
That's
right.
cool.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just I tell people crochet is just strategically placed knots. That's all it is.
It's exactly what it is. Yep. Because a lot of people ask me, what's the difference between knit and crochet? So,
there's a lot.
Well, there's a lot. First of all, I can't knit. I just can't.
I can't either.
So I just want to say good morning, Marty. Welcome. This is an example of our creators in craft rooms with coffee. So, and I'm sorry, guys. I thought I turned off.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yep, I can. Kimmie, I can hear you. I thought I turned off the ads.
Oh, I can't hear you. Wait a minute.
Nice. Can you hear me now, Kimmie?
Something's wrong. I can't hear you.
Uh-oh. So now Kimmie can't hear us. I believe it might be her rural location might be giving us a little.
What the heck is this thing doing? No, Lord have mercy.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
What the shit?
I thought you were talking about the ads on my channel. Because I made sure I turned them off. Good.
Hold on.
So Marty, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to have you come on. Okay. Kimmie, can you hear me yet?
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I just lost sound, but my volume was all the way up.
All right. Well, at least you're back now. That's cool.
Sorry.
So what are some of your go-to crochet tools? Do you have any gadgets that other people think are gadgets that you must have? And what are your favorite hooks to use?
My favorite hook is the J hook, 6mm.
Yeah.
That's the one I gravitate toward most of the time. Like a lot of other people do, I don't know why that is, but a lot of people like the J hook. Gadgets. I don't really have any gadgets. I mean, I have my Addy.
Yeah.
Gadgets. What kind of gadgets?
Well, like
what
someone gave me a crochet ring, thinking that it would help me with the tension. That's a gadget. I absolutely hate the thing. All it does is tie my, so anything like that people think, oh, this is a great idea. And then all of a sudden you're trying to use it and it just messes things up.
Yeah, I had that experience with one of them rings, the tension rings. Yeah, I don't like them either.
Good morning, River Life. Princess. Good morning. So I just want to say,
I probably have lots of gadgets. I'm just not thinking of any.
Yeah, well, now real quick, you mentioned the Addy machine. Have you tried to help Marianne fix her Addy machine?
I have no idea because I'm new to the Addy and I've never had to take it apart and put it back together. So I have no clue I'm hoping she
Well,
gets that, so if it happens to me, she can tell me what to do.
well, so far, knock on wood, my experience is that it has been working. It's very easy, but who knows? There could be one little, it could be off a centimeter and it's going to mess up the whole thing. So hopefully she'll get it.
Yeah.
She'll get it on eventually. I tried to use mine last night and it was giving me fits. So I put it away. I had to walk away from it. So yeah, Amber, just be careful not to break a needle or a hook, because then you will be and you'll be in the same. Well, you've got to be cool like me, Marty. I'm just kidding, hon. You will be live with me soon enough. I sent it for October 2nd, so that'll be fun. And yes, Marianne did ask. She thought I only did lives on Wednesdays, but we were getting so many people to accept and tell me this day would work and that day would work that now I'm doing 2 or 3 days a week whenever people can. So that's best anyway. All right, let me look at my questions. How do you stay creative? And have you ever had a part where your Crojo just goes away? Like you go to pick it up and you're like, I can't. I need a day. I need to take a break. Or is it always, no matter what, I can grab my hook and I'm ready to go?
Most of the time, I can grab my hook and I'm ready to go. The only time that I've ever lost my Crojo was when my brother died.
Yeah.
That was the only time I can remember losing it.
And that is totally understandable. And I'm very sorry for your loss. And tough times. Very
thank
sorry.
You.
You're welcome.
Yeah. But then it came back in just like a week. Nice. I decided I'm gonna go do this project. Well, it actually started. I lost it when he was sick in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And I brought yarn and all my stuff with me, like I always do, and I just couldn't. And then we I had to make the decision, And so I needed something to busy my mind and my hands and
right.
in between.
I totally get it. Yeah.
So went to Hobby Lobby and got me some yarn and started on my Kevin blanket. That's my brother's name.
Oh, nice.
And then he didn't make it, so I decided to keep going on the blanket, and then I'm gonna give it to my brother's fiance.
Oh, that's very nice.
He asked her to marry a week before he got sick. So
wow.
She would have been my sister-in-law. So
yeah. Well,
I decided I'm gonna continue on with it for her.
That's very nice. It's always nice to have something to remind you of the ones, to remind you they were there and remind you how wonderful they are. That's what this is here on me, right here. My sister Cindy would always give me bluebird feathers. And I also had the tattoo guy take the last Christmas card she ever wrote me and take her signature. And so that's all that on there for me. So it's nice to have something tangible. You know what I mean? So that's a great idea. I'm sure she'll cherish it. I'm sure she will cherish it. Very sweet of you to think of her. Do you have a favorite stitch or a technique that you default on? Like for me, it's the half double. I always, whenever I'm doing something, I revert back to the half double. Is there a stitch that you use as a favorite?
Yeah. I don't know if it's really a stitch though, because I tried looking it up one time, and I even put it like on Facebook in one of the groups, and asking everybody, explaining the stitch, and nobody could find it anywhere. So I don't know if I just made it up one day or what, but I use it a lot. It's versatile. I use it, my latest, the tank top, the Tia Lee tank top that I designed, it's that stitch. I use
That's cool.
I use it for wash, dishcloths. I use it for you can use it for blankets. You can use it for anything, and all it is, it's really simple. It's a half double crochet in one stitch, and the next stitch it's a single crochet, and you just keep alternating all the way to the end. And the way I do it is that I chain 70, or I chain an odd number, and then one end every row starts with a single crochet and ends with a double crochet.
Nice.
Yeah, half double crochet.
I agree with Margaret.
I agree
with Margaret. She said it's the Kimmie stitch. You made it up. It's all yours. It's the Kimmie stitch. The Kimmie combination. We'll do it that way. The Kimmie combination.
Yeah. Yeah.
You own it. It's
I've been
yours
doing
now.
that stitch for years. Well, thank you.
It does sound like the moss stitch. It sounds a lot like the moss stitch, but it's your variation. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Sherry, that's very true.
Different.
But there's the Kimmie combo. That's it. We're calling it that. We've all officially dubbed it the Kimmie combo.
Awesome.
Can you talk about a time when you started a certain project and then halfway through you're like, wait a minute, and you turned it into something else?
I've done that a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I'll start working on like somebody else's pattern, like before I had my channel, and I'll start working on something, and I'm like, this just isn't working for me. So then I just kind of do what I do, make it my own, I guess, like Marianne says.
Yep.
And I mean, I do that a lot, and I never really thought about it until Marianne was talking one day, and she was talking about how she makes everything. She starts with a pattern, but it ends up being a Marianne.
Yeah. And I think we all do that. Now, the longer we crochet, the more stitches we know, the more patterns we've done, even other people's patterns. So we kind of, in our back of our head, we just kind of put it all together, and then it comes out of the hook. I do the exact same thing. I'll start with someone else's pattern, and then I'll be like, I was actually following, do you know Cinnamon Stitches? Jennifer Cinnamon Stitches? I was following one of her, I think she did a tank top. And literally that's what turned into my pond shawl. I'm like, okay, this isn't working. So I'm going to do this, this, and this. And it came out to be a really pretty piece. And it's funny because someone will ask me how to do it. And I'm like, I have no clue. Because it came off my hook, Yeah, it's very, especially with the channel content. You have a lot of people asking you, hey, what are you wearing? Do you have a pattern for that? Do you have a lot of people doing that?
Yeah. No, because I usually wear t-shirts. I mean, every now and then I'll have, because I live in a farmhouse. It gets hot in here. Like in the wintertime, it's hot because of the furnace. And in the summertime, it's hot because we don't have central air. We just have a window air conditioner.
Yeah.
So, I don't wear yarn a lot.
Yeah.
But I love to make things. I give it to other people. And I have them like I wear them to church and stuff like that. But I don't wear them at home much.
Do you have a huge box of things you've made that you just either can't part with or don't know what to do with?
I have a huge box of things that I don't want to ever get rid of. Yeah.
I just keep making and I'm like, what am I going to do with this? And I get it. I just moved this huge cedar chest into the living room so I could put blankets in there that I've made that I don't want to get rid of or that I don't have a home to give to. A lot of them I donate, but some of them it's like, oh, I want to hang on to this one. So, and like my blanket that won the best of show at the county fair, I'm going to save that one. So I put that in there. It's just some of the things. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. It's very fun. So good morning, Elizabeth, and good morning, Gloria. I don't want to miss saying good morning to everybody.
I'm going to walk to my coffee.
All right. You go get that coffee.
You still hear me?
I can. I can still hear you. So what
It's
made
so funky. I
you
don't know why.
make the decision to turn on the camera and start your channel?
Well, I've been thinking about it for probably about a year before I did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, going back and forth, you know. And then one day I was talking in a Zoom to Juan and everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I started, talking about it, and so they all told me that I should, um, that, Juan said, what did I have to lose, just do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I did. I just pushed the button
Awesome.
and I just started from there, and I didn't, I haven't, like, I've been working on a craft room
Mm-hmm.
when I can, but I'm really busy all the time, so I don't get a lot of time to do that.
Right.
So I've got like a corner that I sit and do my videos, or I'll do them in the living room, or I'll do them in the kitchen, or I'll do them
Mm-hmm.
outside. It just depends on where I'm at and what I'm doing,
Mm-hmm.
when the mood strikes me.
Right.
And so, yeah, I've been wanting to do it because I've been watching these content creators, and I was like, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. I skipped staying that. And then I had people tell me, you really need to go on YouTube. You really need to get you a channel. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I got to think about that. So I did for about a year, and then I talked to Juan and them about it, and the
Well,
rest,
good
as
for
they say, is history.
We're all very glad you did. We're enjoying it. Do you ever go back and watch your early videos and say, "Ooh," or say, I do better now," or this or that, or do you ever reference back to your old ones?
I never have. I never have.
Me neither.
I'm self conscious enough. I don't think I want to see that.
I don't even rewatch. I just put them up. That's all there is to it. I was cleaning out and relabeling some of my playlists, and I just see, how they do the screen grab for the thumbnail they do.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of them. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
what was I thinking? I didn't watch the video. I just saw the little picture. I'm like, oh man, who did my hair? So I was like, what was I thinking? When did you start your channel? How long have you been on?
And I started in April.
Okay.
I think it was April. Pretty sure
Cool.
it was April.
So it's only been a few months. I didn't know if maybe it was. That's awesome.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I've only been on for like, what is it? 5 months, I guess now. Close to 5 months.
And how do you feel now that you're up and running? Do you feel like you're going in the good direction? What do you feel about the community? How do you feel about the people that you interact with?
I have the best supporters. I mean, they're very loyal, and they're very awesome. When my brother got sick and they were there for me in a way that I didn't think was possible, but they were.
Yeah.
And so I'm very grateful each and every day that they stick with me through the ups, the downs, and through the middles, and no matter what's going on,
Right.
they're right there.
That's awesome. The support team.
And I have some news. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I consider them my friends, the people that are here with me every morning. I've never met them in person, but I consider them my friends, and it feels like you're having the same experience. The support and the encouragement that I have from all of them, I don't know what I'd do if I didn't start my day with them. I think I've missed 2 mornings since I started Coffee with Kim. And one of them I was so sick I just couldn't. And the other one had to do with the fair, so I had to cancel it. But other than that, I have started my mornings with this group of people since December, and I love it. I am lucky and I love it. And you guys are, and Melissa just said she was watching some of my old videos.
Yeah.
So what I did, Melissa, was I took a lot of the ones that were for members only, and they're old enough now that I opened them up to public view. And the reason I did that is because I had someone actually email me, and thank you, Melissa. I had someone actually email me and say, you're missing a lot of audience for all of your private videos, your members only videos. So I figure what I'll do is the members only, I'll leave members only for about a month, and then I'll let others see it if that's okay with my members. I want you guys' approval. And yes, those were 2 sad days, Melissa, that I didn't do Coffee with Kim. So what do you do other than crochet, Kimmie? What do you do to relax and have fun? Or don't you? I mean, I get it. Some of us just don't.
I crochet and I watch YouTube. I don't know. I think that's it because I'm so busy all the time with Lori and my responsibilities here at the farm. You know that I don't have time to think about things a lot. So
yeah.
Then when I do, I just pick up my crochet hook and
yeah, that is a comfort, right?
That's my therapy.
It's like my security blanket. When I don't know what to do with myself, I grab a hook and and it doesn't matter. I could just do a square for my block party, or I could just crochet and pull it back out. It's whatever, like you said, that is, that's your comfort. That's your go-to. Now you said you're on a farm. Is it a working farm? Like cows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a dairy
cows
farm?
And sheep. We have chickens.
Awesome.
No, they're feeder cows.
I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
And, yeah, we got dogs, we got cats, we got everything.
I grew up on a farm. It was a dairy farm. At one point, we had 76 cows and 30 horses and pigs and chickens and goats and 100 kids. We had everything everywhere. So I get that farm life can be very busy. Very, very busy. As a matter of fact, that farm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, do you have a garden that you have to harvest as well? Or you did say you had tomatoes from your garden. You
got that all done. It's all done now.
Really?
So the garden is done.
Well, I hope my brother isn't listening. I hope my brother isn't listening because he's going to want us to get out there and come on, Kimmie. Don't get Al going.
Well, I think there's like a green pepper plant still out there because they'll go until it turns cold. It's not cold yet. I mean, it's cool.
It's not all done.
It's cool here.
Yeah.
And then we have like 4 different gardens. We have one at my brother-in-law's house. He was on the other end of the farm. And then we have 2 here by the house. And then we have another one way back where my husband grows corn because we grind corn for cornmeal.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, we got a lot going on around farm.
Well, ours is
daily
the
basis.
farm that we grew up on. So it's still 127 acres. The house is there and the barn is there. But my brother puts in a garden. And we help him as much as we can, but he's there every day and I'm only there on the weekend, so it's difficult. But he does try to put us, I guess our green beans went nuts this year. Like we couldn't eat them fast enough or pick them fast enough. So he nags us to try to keep up with it. So he does started as a salsa garden. So he did jalapenos, bell peppers, tomatoes, and onions. So he could do his salsa, and then it just expanded from there, to summer squash and cucumbers yeah. So that I love the garden. The
size of our garden.
I'm sure it's huge. I'm sure. How many acres do you have out there?
It's huge.
Yeah,
200. wait a minute, 246 acres, I think it is.
Nice.
It's my husband inherited it from his dad.
Beautiful.
His father inherited the land from his parents, and it's been in their family for 160 years, I think.
Wow.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And, so yeah, so when Daddy passed away, the farm went to Irby, and then if he goes before me, then it'll come to me,
Right.
and then it'll go to, I don't know who it's going to go to after that, because
wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, and that's my brother
Family
always says
farms
they're
are
not
dying.
making more dirt. Exactly. They're not making any more dirt, so get as much land as you can, and that's what he does. So real quick, Margaret, be careful if you make your cayenne powder. Do it outside. 2 years ago, a couple years ago, I had the cayenne peppers, and I actually bought a coffee grinder. I dried them for months, and then I did the coffee grinder, and just the fumes in the house, it was bad. So if you do it in a well-ventilated area, that's my advice to you, which you probably already know, Margaret, because you know all that stuff. But speaking of harvesting, I am thinking of going out and checking my rose hips. I want to make some more rose hip jam and rose hip honey, because it's really good vitamin C for you. Yes, safety goggles. Yes. For sure. All right, we got a couple more questions here. What advice would you give a beginner just starting their channel, not necessarily new to crochet, but new to their channel? What would you suggest to them?
Just keep going, never give up your daydream. If it's something that you really want to do, just keep plugging away. Not all days are going to be sunshine and roses. There's some days are going to suck.
Yeah.
You're gonna get subscribers, you're gonna lose subscribers. It's gonna go up and down. It's like a roller coaster ride.
Right.
Just don't ever give up your daydream, no matter what it is. Not just crochet and YouTube, whatever anyone's daydream is. Never give that up, because that's what we got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all we got.
I do.
So
that is great. Absolutely great advice. And like you said, that not just for YouTube, that goes for everything. And just because someone else thinks your dream is silly doesn't mean it is. It just means it's not their cup of tea, So a lot of people don't get all the stuff I'm into. They don't get all my crafting and all of my stuff. But you know what? It's right here. So like you said, if it's in your heart, absolutely stick with it. That's a great.
I love all the crafting.
But you do have a lot of stuff going on in your life. You've got the gardening, you've got the farm, you've got your crochet and your channel and all of your other duties. So that's all stuff that's dear to your heart that a lot of people might not get, but you know what? It gets you and you get it. So it's a great advice.
Like Juan says, I may not be everyone's cup of tea, but I'm someone's drink of choice.
That's a good one.
I stole that from him. I thought that was such a good line.
Yeah, it is a good line. And I don't know if you missed my exciting news at the beginning. Juan has accepted my invitation to come to my channelversary. So he is going to join my live. I know. I'm so excited. He's going to join my live. I know. I'm like, are you serious? So that is my exciting news. So he was my 4th subscriber ever. He and I started our channels right around the same time, and he was my 4th subscriber. And he got a huge boost because Bagode called him out and sent several times and sent people over. So he went, vroom, and but I'm here, and he remembered me, and he said he would absolutely love to come. So I'm really excited. That's my big news.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
When is he going to be there? Do you know yet?
Well, my channelversary is November 29th. So I'm scheduling it. I'm getting everything together. I'm going to do giveaways, and I have all, and I have all that to plan. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Juan was the first one to shout me out too. Yep. So.
Wow.
Yep. So it's pretty cool. He was my 4th subscriber, and I think the first 3 were family, so he counts. Yes. So he counts as my first, really. So, all right. So how do you pick colors for a project? Do you have any tips for color coordination to help people who might not know how to put things together? Do you have any tips for people on how to put colors together?
Well, what I do is if I'm going to make a project, I'll go upstairs and I'll grab, I'll find a color yarn that I want as my main color.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just start going through pairing it with different other colors, and just side by side, and I'll take a picture and I'll look at it in the picture and say, oh, no, that don't look good. Go on to the next one. That's my process. It's a long, tedious process. I would not recommend that to anyone, but that's how I do it. It takes a long time sometimes. I mean, you might go through 10 different pictures before you find the one that that speaks to you, because that's what it is for me. The yarn talks to me, and it tells me, I want to be in this project or whatever. Yeah. The yarn speaks to me, and I do have a husband that helps me pick out colors sometimes when he's home. Awesome. Most of the time he's out working on the farm, but when he's here, sometimes I got to catch him in a good mood. And I'll say, how does this look with this? And then I'll lay out like 4 or 5 different yarn skeins, and he'll pick out the one he thinks, and he's usually right. He's very good at color coordination.
Awesome. That's awesome. So, most people in this house are afraid to walk in my yarn room. They won't even come in. So I can't get help with that. Which is fine with me. Don't touch my stuff. That's fine. Don't touch my yarn.
Right.
That's fine.
Yeah. Mine.
Mine. Don't touch it. I need more. Let's see. Are there any trends or anything that you keep up with, or do you pretty much keep your head down and just do you? Like the Boggy Creek blankets or the Cat's Meow blanket, or, is there anything like that you... Exactly, Marianne. Jude can come in and have whatever he wants.
There's a lot of things going on that I would love to jump in and do, but I don't want to commit to that because I can't promise that I'm going to be able to get it done. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because duty calls,
yes.
With Lori or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Lori has pneumonia, everything kind of went stalled because Lori had pneumonia.
Yeah.
And we sent her to work yesterday, and then she was real bad again last night because she was better. So we sent her to work to the workshop, and then she come home yesterday afternoon. She's all pale and she's coughing like crazy.
Yeah.
So kept her home today, so she's in there, and that's why I wasn't up at 7 o'clock because
right, a little bit busy. Life happens. Life happens.
Yeah, my husband. But I am in a challenge right now. A yarn challenge.
The Yes Michelle challenge, or another one?
No, the Yes Michelle challenge.
Yep, I just finished mine. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, so, that's pretty cool. They created a hashtag for it. With the couple minutes that we have left, my message at the end of all of mine is be happy, be kind, be creative. Do you have a message that you use for all of your videos? Do you have a way that you always send people off, or do you just wing it each video?
When I do my videos, it's more like me talking to a friend, you know what I mean? It's like we're sitting down at my kitchen table, drinking coffee and just chit-chatting. So a lot of times I'll just say, thank you for stopping by the cabin. Your company means a whole lot to me. And awesome. I just wish them well and tell them I'll see them on the next one. And then I say, bye, y'all. That's pretty much what I do. Sometimes I vary from that. But a lot of times it's just bye, y'all.
Yeah.
But
it's sometimes it's like your key phrase. They wait for it. They know it's over. They can, start their day. When I was on the radio, I used to say fortune out, That was it. I just hung up after that. But I figured now be happy, be kind, and be creative is a nice way to send people on their way. And, 3 good reasons to have a great day, right? So
Right.
that's how
It's
I
good to
send
me.
people on. So is there anything we can look forward to this week or what's coming up on your channel before we go?
I will be having some yarn haul videos.
Good.
I'm in my buying mode right now. I had one already, but I got more stuff coming. So
Cool.
And let's see, the tank top tutorial is in the works. I'm on the back panel now. So as soon as I get that done, then I'll be finishing up the tutorial, and then it'll be out.
Cool.
What else? I want to get to where I can schedule like certain days or certain things, but that is so hard to do with the life I live.
Amen.
It's hard to. I can't. I jump on when I can get an hour or 30 minutes that I can be on there without interruptions. But a lot of times I'll be live and my husband will walk in the door and I'm like, I'm live, and he'll walk back out because he does not want to be on this. He does not want to be on camera whatsoever. He has no interest.
We can get that. Yeah. Well, we've got some people saying goodbye. Hugs and smooches to everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Sorry I was late.
That's all right. Late's fine. Here is fine. You're good. You are good. Please come back and join me again. And remember to hang out with us. Everybody have a wonderful day. And remember, always be happy, be kind, and be creative. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, Kimmie. Have a great day.